What would you say is the world's most pressing problem right now? The pandemic, racism, the climate crisis, all enormous and make us feel powerless. Even more so if you're a high school student and this is your future. Can I make a positive change?
Our mentors and first tell us that science, technology, engineering, and math provide our best chance at solutions.
Our robotics team MakeShift gives us the tools to create a difference. Yes, we can make a positive change.
This year's game theme is Charged Up. The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another.
Potential energy can do work in the future like an elastic band pulled tight. All we need to do is release this energy.
MakeShift transforms potential energy into kinetic energy. We call this transformation making the shift of the perception of science and technology. This is the basis for the Rainbow Transformation branding.
The mission of FIRST is to inspire young people to become science and technology leaders and innovators, unlocking their potential energy. Our outreach works to unlock the potential energy of young people in Hamilton.
We have always done outreach to stimulate interest in FIRST. Over the pandemic, we adapted to continue this outreach. One example is sidewalk science. Children show up at the park and see a theme and display with some chalk. The children write down their questions and magically a few days later answers appear. It was so inspiring that we continue this initiative today.
We developed Instants of Inspiration. To spread FIRST, the makeshift robot appears at unplanned events, delighting unsuspecting crowds awaiting Santa Claus or a movie. They're left with excitement and a way to find out more. This year, this included the Rockton Tractor Tour.
With less restrictions this year, we participated in the Dundas Cactus Festival and the Santa Claus parades. You can just hear the excitement in the crowd wanting to be a part of FIRST.
MakeShift knows our students are full of potential energy. We can unlock it with FIRST programs.
As the first FRC team in our school board, we passionately advocated for FIRST. This advocacy caused our school board to commit to funding any FIRST program, which resulted in significant growth of FIRST throughout Hamilton.
Our FLL teams are bursting with potential energy and start our students on their first journey. We're re-energizing our FLL teams within the board and are back up to 14 teams again. We directly mentored 2 teams last year and 2 again this year.
Knowing most FLL teams had not competed or only competed virtually, we held a practice tournament so that teams could experience an event. Teams we mentored or who attended our practice tournament all advanced to provincials.
In collaboration with our school board, we restarted the FLL virtual qualifier in 2021 and hosted and ran an in-person qualifier again this year.
As soon as it was announced, MakeShift recognized the potential of having an FRC provincial championship in our hometown. We arranged to bus elementary school students into the First Ontario Centre on April 6th.
Our students provided the visiting classes with a VIP tour of the pits and watched a few matches. We further tied the robots to the curriculum so that the students could relate what they saw with what they were learning in class. We hope this encourages FLL participation.
Our team supports the FTC program, which started in 2019 in Ontario. We hosted an FTC virtual qualifier in 2021 for 14 teams.
We also started the AnyBot. Rapidly after game release, FRC Team 118 analyzes designs and builds a robot to assist other FRC teams. AnyBot is our FTC version with a simple design for a robot using minimal resources to get maximum points.
We have a long history of mentoring and assisting FRC teams also. This has brought us closer to our goal of every school having a robotics team. So far, 5 out of 7 schools have one. We directly mentored FRC Team 9098 through weekly meetings and loaning them our robot at the STEMLY Cup.
Oh, that was amazing to be able to host the STEMLY Cup again, our off-season competition, the only one in Ontario this year for 40 teams.
STEMLY allows us to see FIRST through the eyes of a rookie. Do you remember how your first competition blew you away? We actively seek out pre-rookie teams to participate in STEMLY Cup. Being pre-rookie, sometimes all the hard work is difficult unless you know just how much fun is waiting for you. Competing for free, using our robot, and learning from our students, they're excited to tackle build season. It also develops a strong relationship with the team so that they feel comfortable asking for help during build season and beyond.
This year, MakeShift's impact on students by providing events and mentoring and assisting teams is over 5,000 students.
Ultimately, making the shift impacts our own team members. We learn new skills and lead team projects. We can unlock our potential energy to make a difference. One area of focus for our team members was biomedical engineering.
Our team became qualified to create 3D printed prosthetics. Enables Below the Hand program matches individuals who can create prosthetics with people in need of help across the globe. We created prosthetic fingers for a banjo-playing grandmother in the US and a young pianist in Indonesia.
Massive problems can make us feel powerless. The environmental crisis weighs heavy on us, but our team shows us that we can make a difference.
Last year, approximately 36 billion aluminum cans were landfilled. Aluminum can be recycled using less than 5% of the energy used to create the original product. Recycling one aluminum beverage can save enough energy to run a 60-watt incandescent light bulb for 20 hours or a computer for 3 hours.
Our team collaborated with the world's largest aluminum can supplier, Novelis, to create Crush, our can crushing, recycling, promoting robot. Crush will attend events in the community and promote recycling.
Making the shift also means bringing robotics to underrepresented populations.
Over several years, we introduced First to the Dominican Republic by providing advocacy, game mats, NFTs, donated Legos, and training.
And in 2021, we mentored our first Global Challenge rookie team in Lesotho, Africa through their innovation project to enhance ventilators in their small country. 3 of our mentors connected with them over WhatsApp.
We collaborated with the Ron Joyce Children's Treatment Facility to provide virtual robotics programs to children with different abilities. This transitioned to an in-person workshop with First Canada this year. So far, we provided 3 6-week programs.
Our team also focuses on inclusion. In 2019, MakeShift engaged Indigenous communities by starting an FRC team at the Six Nations Polytechnic 7509, mentoring them, supporting them at STEMly, and continuing to support them to restart.
Respecting Indigenous communities, our team has taken the approach of wanting to inspire them, not impose on them, ready to help them wherever they want to go first.
Women remain underrepresented in STEM fields. We created Girls Are Brilliant and published brief videos about 62 female role models working in STEM fields. We also helped coordinate and mentor at the STEM-thon for several years.
This year, MakeShift's reached over 200,000 people. Over our existence, we've impacted over 10 million people.
So what would you say is the world's most pressing problem right now? Whatever it is, we don't feel powerless. We are part of a team that is a role model and has shown us that we can make a positive change.
A positive change in our community. The Assembly Cup convinced McMaster to host the first official FRC district event in Hamilton and sponsor scholarships up to $90,000.
A positive change in our school. St. Mary students benefit from the option to complete a specialist high skills major with a robotics co-op because of MakeShift.
A positive change in our school board. Our advocacy also resulted in a practice field available to all teams in the area and build space for board teams.
A positive change internationally. In 2019, we started an FLL team in Mexico.
And even more, this team made a positive change in us.
This role model team.
This team called MakeShift.
My name is Jessica and I'm in grade 10.
My name's Maggie and I'm in grade 10.
My name is Crystal and I'm in grade 9.
Thank you for your attention.